this completely blew my mind when I saw it. I was just like, what the heck? And I think a lot of you are going to be mind blown when you see this. I think a lot of guys are going to be mind blown. I think women know. Laudi hasn't seen this yet. I'm just going to actually play a video by Taylor Alicia, and it's called How the Devil Tempts Women Differently to Men. You ready for this, babe?
I want to see this.
Babe, this blew my mind. And I'm like, wait a minute, are you doing this stuff?
When we first faced the pandemic, I sincerely needed to find something to do. But after a while, I found myself extremely bored and I thought I would take up a new hobby. And the hobby that I thought I would take up was reading. I honestly barely graduated and I rejected any form of forced education for as long as I can remember. So me reading a book by choice was a very, very big deal for me. But I did it and I quickly found out that I absolutely loved it. And I was also so happy because at the time I had just recently quit alcohol. So reading took my mind off of the things of this world that I was so desiring. So something fun and innocent to do before bed that wasn't drinking, until I quickly found out what I was doing was not as innocent as I thought it was. The thing is, I have always been a romantic person. And guess what? A lot of women are. Women are drawn to romance. I mean, most women have to practically beg their husband to watch a romance movie with them. But in 2024, a lot of women don't have this problem anymore. I'd argue because men are becoming more and more demasculinized by the day through media and hidden agendas. But in short, women are just naturally more emotional creatures. We are wired differently than men. And I know this might be a stretch, but I really do believe that women are craving masculinity because we have such a decrease in men in America, to the point where women are running to books that showcase masculine men, which is why I believe this side of book talk has blown up like it has. And also because while visual porn is made by men for men, these erotic books are written by women for women. If I think back far enough, I had a girl I was friends with in high school, and senior year she invited me to come to her house, and she brought me up to her room where there was like 50 plus books stacked on the ground, which is what I found myself reading during the pandemic. So I now know what's in those books, but at the time I was just thinking, dang, this girl loves to read. But now I look at that situation so differently because my friend, who was only 16 years old at the time, was actively reading porn. Women are reading porn. Books are the female porn for women.
Boom.
Wow.
Bastard.
Because I love reading.
Bastard.
But now, listen.
Yo.
Is she talking about the actual porn, like, what, 7 Shades of Grey or what? 70 Shades? What was it called?
50 Shades.
50.
No, don't pretend you don't know what it was.
I really
Don't act
don't
all
know.
innocent, yeah.
I've never. Is it like 50 Shades of Grey, or does she mean just reading romantic novels and stuff?
So yeah, like let's go. Let's dig a bit deeper.
Talk about this because this is on a whole different level for women than it is for men in a very unique way. And let me tell you why that is. It's because women can be engaging in porn right in front of you and you wouldn't even know. Women can be engaging with porn in a public park, on an airplane, on the couch next to their family, and nobody would know, other than other women that do the same thing. It's no secret that men watch porn more than women. Not to say there isn't women that have seriously struggled with porn addiction and are currently still struggling, but the male viewership dominates the female viewership. Again, I would argue that this is because of the emotional nature of women, that watching two people engage in this manner that have no backstory or love connection is unattractive to most.
So backstory. Women want porn with a backstory. Interesting.
Like, I mean, I'll be honest, I have read books like that. I like serial killer and stuff like that. So I'm more into that. So, but I mean, I've read a book that it was about that and it had that in, and it does make completely sense. 100%.
You're getting her, yeah. You're picking up what she's putting down.
I am, because it's true. I think women, if you think about us, we are emotional beings. We can't even have sex if we're not feeling connected to you. You know, there's a very few women that just casually sleeps around. You must be demonized or something, or to not feel anything. Okay. So that makes 100% sense.
All right, cool. I want to actually get into some more stuff with you. I actually want to speak to you about something else just now, but let's keep watching.
And here's a girl who had a very similar story to mine.
I started getting into reading around 2020 during COVID. You start with young adult, then you go into contemporary romance, start being a little more like erotic, and they have maybe 1 or 2 scenes. And then you get into smut, and you get TikTok recommendations of these like insanely smutty books.
I think it's important to share that because in being someone that had no intention of reading porn, but in a very slow progression before you know it, you are actively engaging in porn.
Aren't enough pepper emojis to convey how much spice is in this book. Every chapter, spice.
My goal in making this video is to bring what is hidden in the darkness into the light. I wanted to use this video to expose what is going on behind the closed doors for a lot of women, and that includes Christian women. And I can't tell you how many young girls, as young as 13 years old, are exposed to an app called Wattpad, and their parents think their children are innocently reading, but they are not, and there is nothing innocent about it. To the parents watching this video, I'm sorry, but the odds are really high that your teenage daughter has the app called Wattpad or purchases books from these romance book authors. Do you watch?
Sure.
What do you think of that?
That is actually very scary. You know, books are seen as wholesome and you never think it's bad, but what you read and your imagination is a tool, you know, God uses. So now while you read, imagination goes with that. And it's so true. I've never thought about, like, I've never been into those types of books. I would read a book, and I've got a few of the Colleen, what's his name?
I have no idea.
Hoover. I think it's Hoover.
Okay.
I've only had 2 of them. The one I actually stopped reading. The other one was actually a Netflix movie now.
Yeah.
And they do have these scenes in there. And you kind of read it, and yes, it is. That's what it is. It's porn.
Wow.
But I also want to bring up romance like this. Sometimes if you know, women that reads these romance, I used to read like a lot of books, and I used to be into romance novels and whatever. And actually, it can also get you into this, even though you know it's non-fiction. Is it fiction?
I don't know. Fiction. No, it's
fiction. Yes,
fiction.
I always get confused. It's fiction. You can actually get so caught up in this that you can think, why is my husband not like that? Why is my boyfriend not like that?
It's this unrealistic expectation of what a man should be, what a man should do, how a man should act. It's complete fiction.
Yes.
So, yeah, this is actually huge.
Sure, it's massive.
It actually shocked me when I saw this. My mind was blown.
Now that I've seen
and I was like, how many of these books have you read? Like, I don't know, like, what are you reading? I know you like serial killers. You like more serial
killers. I like more real life, like.
But there's something else I want to just bring up. You were watching a series the other day.
Yes.
And I was looking at it, and I was like, what the heck is going on here? And the problem is, it's almost like it's like if a guy looks at sort of 2 people, it's kind of worse than if a girl looks, because guys do get turned on by visual stuff. And for me, I was looking at that, and I was like, this is like soft porn, even though you didn't see any bits. I mean, you saw the guy's butt a lot.
You did.
You saw his back, his back. You didn't see it like, stuff that you would usually see on a woman. But like, I was like, this is a bit like, I was a bit uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie to you. Probably before I was saved, I wouldn't have minded. But I was a little bit uncomfortable. And you were like, no, it's a good story. It's a good story. So obviously there was that you were getting into the backstory.
No, you know what? And after that, I mean, the story is really good. So, but because I'm so sensitive, my spirit's sensitive, I stop. The minute I see it, I actually forward it. It like cringes me out. The story is really good though. It is it's really a good, I like true life. I like good stories.
I don't know if it was a true life. I think it's also fiction.
No, it's also fiction, but it's actually a good story.
But then what happened? What actually started to happen? You came to me and you were like,
oh, and I was dreaming sexual dreams that I was cheating on you or you were cheating on me. I can't remember.
but I mean, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
It's deposited something in your spirit, and you started to have dreams, and you came to me and you were like, listen, I don't think I should be watching that anymore. No, actually, you first said, I'm having these dreams like that I'm cheating on you, or like something's going on in your dreams, in your I don't know, something not right happened. And then you were like, I think it's that show that I was watching the other day. And you were like, I'm not going to watch it anymore.
I know. I did actually watch it again, but I can't. No,
Jeez.
no, babe. I promise you, I can't.
Yeah.
You can see when they're going. They don't just run in naked and jump on each other. You can see
It's not like guys stuff. It's like, there's a build-up.
There's a build-up. So I stop it, and then you can see up to where it ends, and then I started there.
Yeah.
But it just showed me that how it can affect you. How it can affect me and how sensitive my spirit is now. We need to talk about this for Christian women, because this can ruin, even though you don't know, you're reading about this and you make up this perfect man in your unconscious mind. And I promise you, you're going to judge your husband or boyfriend or whatever against that. Even though you don't realize it, go and sit now and go and look. In your back of your mind, if you actually start thinking about what you're thinking, because the enemy is going to use everything, and it wants to break up a marriage. That's where trauma comes in. That's how he comes in to steal, kill, and destroy. So it's so important. This is
so subtle.
It's so subtle. It's like, wholesome books.
I mean, I would never have thought. And I mean, what she was saying there is women are literally watching porn or engaging in porn right in front of you. Sitting there reading the stuff like,
and you don't even know.
I think later on she shows something where a woman is giving a review on the book, but just before she gives the review or tells you about this book, she is advertising dildos.
Oh my word.
Yeah, I think on YouTube or something like that. So it's further on in the video. Go watch it. Taylor Alicia. She's actually really cool. I actually just found her recently.
Oh, wow.
She's got such a cool backstory, and she's got great videos, and she's really awesome.
I'd like to go and check her out. But also, I mean, there was this TikTok.
She wasn't the one advertising the...
No.
She's the one that made the video.
I didn't think so. But there was another one where the sound is this woman's walking around with her headphones on, and then accidentally the sound pulls out, and then the husband is
like what because she's listening to the book.
Yeah, she's listening to, it was an audio book. And then and the husband is like,
what the flip is
what
that?
What is this?
Yeah.
And it's this erotic porn sounds coming out of this.
Now, these things are selling hundreds of millions of copies,
Yes.
hundreds of millions. I mean, women are into this. I mean, they're loving this thing. So that is so damaging to relationships. But the other thing that's pretty scary is kids.
Yes.
13.
So sad. And parents, you think, oh, my kid's reading. Meantime, this is what they're listening to. I also just want to chat about 50 Shades of Grey. They said if the guy in 50 Shades of Grey was poor or ugly, it would have been rape and abuse.
I would be in jail.
He'd be in jail.
If he was poor and ugly.
Poor and ugly.
Damn.
But because he's got this
Good
money
looking,
and
lots
good
of
looking
money.
and lots of money, it changes the whole story. So that's why I never got into it. We did watch a little bit, and I was like, we didn't watch it. I've never.
watched
No,
it. No,
I
it was
think
stupid. It was boring, man.
Boring, yeah.
Jesus, it was boring. Yeah, I think we started the first 5
I think we did,
dumb.
but it's long ago
it's
and it
dumb.
just came out.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I think parents definitely need to, if you've got daughters that loves reading, make sure that they...
And I also feel like if you are a grown-up, discernment. You have to discern.
But the thing is, it makes you, the more you open your spirit up to this, the number you get.
Okay.
So that's why you don't have discernment.
Okay. So you kind of start, it's a little bit more mellow. You kind of start in something chilled, and then it becomes, wow. It's a full on, like a porn addiction. Full
but
on.
not just think about even where people get killed all the time. It doesn't phase us seeing it, but it's because we have been
Numbed.
blunt. We numbed from seeing. It should actually like upset you, like so much to see someone being killed or just, shot or whatever. But it doesn't, because we've
and I guess you think, it's just a book.
You think
it's not
just
real. So yeah, guys, that is something that definitely needs to be brought out into the light. And I'm actually
Share this too.
Blew my mind when I saw that. I was like, what is this? What's happening? So it was really cool to see, and I'm glad you're not into that too much.
No. But don't tempt me with a good serial killer. I don't know. And it's not the killing, it's the way they think. And I mean, it is demonic, but yeah.
Cool. But anyway, guys, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button.
Share this to other parents, to family members, that they can just be aware and maybe show them this, that they can be aware and show their daughters.
Give me your phone quickly. Check out for that app.
No, by all means,
All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one.
Okay,
Cheers.
bye.
Bye-bye.